and just building up a huge list of active traders who are making money together. That's my goal. I think that'd be really cool to do. And hopefully watching you guys spend that money on the right things, maybe giving back, donating, helping others who aren't as fortunate. Things, you know, excites me too. And then for you guys who just want to go buy an SVJ right off the jump, that'd be awesome to see as well. So, you know, it's gonna be a lot of fun. It's gonna be a lot of fun for sure. I'm excited for it. And
Mom, I have a couple questions for you. People were asking in the chat, I kind of was writing some of them down. One of them is your trading strategy the same with futures?
100%. Actually, no, let me rephrase that. It's not the same. It's 100% better with futures, and I'll tell you why. No spread, which to me is enough on its own to be massive. You enter a trade, you're at $0 with 0 cents floating. You're not negative, okay? You're not in drawdown right off the jump. You don't got to worry about it. And this is big with funding as well, because you want to be at 0.00 when you're going for a funded account. You don't want to be negative right off the jump. That sucks. Yeah. You're in at 0.00. The trade goes your direction. You're instantly in profit. And for me, being a scalper and a breakout trader, spread is everything. And it's really hard to find proper spread getting funded with a Forex account. Yeah. But with a prop firm account, it's butter. It's butter. Other than that, gosh, the strategy is the exact same. Nothing changes. NQ moves as NASDAQ. Is no regulated, legal. It's a no-brainer for me. Futures is the way. Now, people are asking if I'm going to stop trading indices now. I'm not going to stop trading indices. I trade both. But I promise you, it's going to be a 50-50 split, and that 50-50 might actually go 80-20 and maybe even 100 at some point in life if futures ends up just, you know, being the wave, and I just decide this is what I want to do. As of now, it's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful way to trade, and yeah, NQ and those others have just been
like I don't know if you guys have seen Mamba's like recent YouTube videos, but you know, obviously if you guys watched the first one of us kind of walking through some futures and that type of stuff, but this last video, how easy it was for him to make 20% on the account. Like he literally is just, obviously you guys have seen him just be one of the best traders, if not the best trader for years, but literally just opens an account first time with futures and just calls me like, you know, maybe an hour or two later, goes, "Oh bro, I already made this amount." I'm like, "What?" I was like, "How'd you already?"
Yeah, I traded that account twice. That account in particular, we did 20% and then did another one and got another 20% same day. So not same day, but same strategy and everything, the strategy that I use. So that's 2 for 2 from going for 20% gains.
Yeah.
One thing I want to say too, just one quick announcement I would like to make. Me and Luca behind the scenes are currently working on a futures course
to help you guys.
Now hear me out. I'm not Alex G. I'm not TJR. I'm Mamba motherfucking FX. This course is going to be, and I mean this with all my heart, 1,000,000% free. No upsells. I'm not charging $1. We're not charging a penny. There is no upsells. We are teaching you how to trade futures from start to finish. Luca is going to explain everything about contract sizes, what it means, what the terminology is, everything about futures. I'm going to be teaching my entire strategy, all in depth in a course, and it's all going to be for free. We're not charging a penny. There's no upsell. There is no, well, if you want more, here, this. You're going to get an entire course. You're going to exit, and that's it. That's all there is to it. There's literally no upsell. I wouldn't be saying this if I was lying right now. It is 1,000,000% free. All futures, all day. And like I said, we're here to change lives. Seriously change lives.
Who's excited, guys? Come on.
This is for the entire futures industry, and we're here for it all. So just wanted to throw that out there real quick. You guys are the first to hear about it, not even announcing it on Instagram. But we're going to be working on that for the rest of this weekend. Maybe potentially next week it'll be finished, and you guys will have a free futures course. It's A to Z, how to trade.
Exactly. We'll and help you guys. Like that's the whole thing, is the whole reason we keep saying is built by traders for traders. We're not here putting a new product in your face saying figure it out. We have videos and stuff that are going to help you along the whole entire journey. 100%. And one question I saw in the chat that I'm just going to flat out say, so we're going to go over the accounts in a second, guys, give you guys the first sneak peek. But off the bat, one of you guys keep saying that, is it going to be a 50-50 split, profit split? Because that's how it is amongst a lot of other futures firms, right? Guys, the littlest payout split you guys are going to see is 75%.
Welcome to the stream. I'm just listening in on this
90% within
AMA right now with Mamba and the new futures firm that's coming out, but I will be live as soon as this ends. So just stay patient, pay attention.
And all that. So no 50-50. We're here to obviously give you guys access to larger funds, show you how to use them, and give you guys bigger splits to help you guys get paid longer, long term.
Yeah, 50-50 sound right.
Mamba said no. You said 50-50. He said nope. Pay him more.
Well, yeah, that's not great. Not great. Let's get these guys making money right off the jump, not later down the road. Not here. We'll see what happens. Let's get you guys making money fast, and I'm gonna tell you why you want to make money fast, right? Life ticks fast. That clock just keeps on going. We got to make money now, right? And I did it young, and some of you guys are young, some of you guys are a little bit old. You guys are. I don't care where you're at. It's time to make money now. Let's make money here. It's not 2 years from now. Let's look at the bigger picture. Here's a free course that's going to get you there. Here's a prop firm that's going to get you funded and have you with capital. And let's make some fucking money because we need money to serve. We need money to have life. We need fun. We need money to give back. Money is the answer. And I know it sounds crazy. Money is not the biggest thing. It's not that. Money's important. You have to have money to survive and have a good life and take care of your children. Life and give back and feed the homeless and do the right things or buy the crazy things. Like money is everything. It is at this point. Otherwise, you're not going to eat. You're going to be in pain. You can't give back. You can't help your family out. Money is very, very important. Let's get you guys making money. That's the goal. That's the purpose. That's why we're doing all of these things. We're not giving you some prop firm that's offering 40%, 50%. We're going to give you the biggest that we're allowed to give you right off the jump. We're going to teach you how to trade right off the jump. We're going to be in Discord right off the jump talking to you guys. We have the best prices right off the jump. You know what I'm saying? Everything's right off the jump. Not later, but now. Let's make you guys money now. That's what's important to us. That's why we're here. That's why all of these rules and lessons that we're giving you guys are not lessons, but all these rules and regulations are as great as we can give you legally. That's what it is. We're giving you what we can, and we're helping you along the way. So, it's not later, it's now. So that's one thing I want you guys to know about us is.
Oh yeah. Let's go, guys. All right. So a couple more questions in the chat. Is one of them I saw has to do with trailing drawdown. We are completely aware that a lot of firms have it where it is trailing with you, where it is so hard to become profitable because, sometimes you're not just going to go from zero to past in one trade. You need obviously sometimes to pull back a little bit, whatever. So no, we're not going to have trailing drawdown. It'll be end of day to help you guys. So I know that a lot of you guys do not like that.
Insane. That's insane, by the way.
Yeah,
it's amazing. It's a no-brainer. Like I said, we're doing everything we can to get you guys profit with the proper regulations. Really are. We're doing everything we can. Everything you guys look for in a prop firm, we're gonna give it to you. And that's one of the options right there. So that's gonna be awesome.
All right, guys. So who's ready? I'm gonna give you guys a sneak peek of the different accounts, what they're called, and then the account sizes, and then we'll get into some. The thing we're going to show you guys is the.
Not ready, bro. I'm not ready.
We're going to show you guys the profit targets. The rest of the rules are going to be dropped tomorrow on the Instagram. And then I'm going to give you guys after that is we're going to tell you guys when and where you guys can get the presale. Just get ready for that.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
How many of you guys actually trade futures accounts?
And
who's trading live? Who's trading Forex prop firms? This is a futures prop firm that's coming out. Legacy funded futures. And it's
So as you guys can see right here,
effect, so there's going to be a lot of
first look inside of the challenges that you guys will receive, which is going to be the Rise Challenge and the Elite Challenge.
I think this
the prices you guys see here are without the discount. You guys are going to have discounted rates of these if you're an OG member, year round. We're off the bat, guys. You guys are getting $50K of funding for as low as $80, $79, $50,000 of fund for $79. So these are obviously the prices for the Rise. Then we have the Elite Challenge as well, guys. The difference in them is how a lot of other firms do it, where they just different kind of rules, where some of them, I would say the Elite is for a little bit more experienced traders who I think know a little bit more of their edge, can deal with consistency rules and that type of thing. Whereas the Rise to me is a lot more beginner friendly, which I think a lot of you guys will obviously probably come to. But obviously, both of them are really good options. But these are going to be the account sizes, guys. You have 50K, 100K, and $150,000. Those are going to be the 3 challenge sizes you guys can pick from, which is obviously amazing, guys. You're getting $50,000 of funding for as low as $80, which to me is absolutely insane. So this is a little sneak peek of the Rise in the Elite challenges. And I mean, all I gotta say is get ready, guys. Figure out what kind of a challenge you guys are going to go with when it comes to the pre-sale, what you guys are looking for. When it comes to funding, the max funded accounts you guys can have at once is 3. So the max allocation is a $450,000 at once in funds. But how it kind of works is that if you guys were to stack up funded accounts, you guys can have, let's say, 1 or 2 that are active, but you can't necessarily use them until those first $450,000 of funding is either one of them, goes away or that type of thing. But the max allocation you could have at once is 3.
How's Alpha Futures?
Which is 450,000 if you got funded with 350K.
Why don't you use Top
Step? I can't see the chat. Let me see. Let's see. Activation fees. We're gonna have, like I said, discounts going on where you guys will have either no activation fees or low activation fees. But I can tell you guys right now that it's lower than anyone. Hell yeah. Is there a certain amount of days we have to trade to hit our target? All of those are going to be coming tomorrow, guys. We're going to post a picture of all of the rules flat out when it comes to the scaling plan, the profit targets you guys already saw. Easy. How low? How many stages? There's 1 stage, guys. 1 stage. So that's one of the best parts is there's no 2 phases or anything. It's just 1 phase. You hit the profit target without obviously hitting the drawdown, and you guys become funded.
It's amazing.
And when it comes to withdrawals, guys, that's one of the things that I love about what we're doing and how it kind of is with futures is like these withdrawal periods where, like, if you guys are eligible for withdrawal in that withdrawal period, you guys are not going to have to wait weeks for you guys to pay out. You guys are going to receive them instantly. We're going to have some of the fastest payouts that you guys are going to get.
I get one of the questions or one of the things I wanted to kind of address too. When it comes to comparison, just so you guys know how we stack up at $80 per month, that's second cheapest of all like actual prop firms that I wouldn't say matter, but have reputations. But activation fee, cheaper. Trailing stops, or no, I'm sorry, not trailing stops. I'm so used to just trading in general.
It's end of day. It's not trailing, yeah.
Yeah, and we have end of day. What is it called? What is it? I say stops. Trailing. Luca. Trailing.
Right, like it's not trailing drawdown. It's end of. It's like end of
trailing drawdown.
Yeah,
trailing drawdown as well. It's much worth where we're at. Trust me, because again, the benefits that you're getting within the rules, the withdrawals, the access to us, everything else in that way.
Is that how you say your name?
Levels above
Welcome
any
stream.
profit industry.
Like I said, I'm just waiting for these guys to finish up,
and
then I'll be going live.
I wish I could say it's close. It's not. It's far from close. So,
and guys, we are going to be innovative, and we're going to continue to change and help you guys, give you guys bigger discounts, access to all that type of stuff.
100%.
Most props, yep. So I can get 400K in funding, but I can only use. No, you can use all that 450K. I was saying if you do get funded, let's say more, let's say you get funded 450K, but you already bought another 100K, right? And you get that one funded as well. You can just only use the 450K. But still, obviously, that's a lot, guys.
Only 450K is crazy. Only
yeah.
450K. Shoot. What I think is crazy too, because coming from indices, dude, like $100, it's like $80 would get you $5,000 to trade with.
That's what I was gonna say. Is that like when switching over, like guys, it's like a 5K account if you're over at
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. $80 gets you a 5K indice account, or 80 gets you $50,000. That's a massive difference for sure.
Yeah.
Just coming from, obviously where I've been and everything, I think it's actually
When it comes to the difference in the Rise or Elite, it's slightly different profit targets, drawdowns, and then when it comes to being funded, different rules. I would say the easiest way to put it is Rise is technically, I would say, easier to pass to become funded, but the payout rules, I mean, the profit starts at 75%, whereas on Elite, the payouts start at 90%, which I think is insane. You guys are asking about 50-50, like the payouts start at 90% for it.
that's insane.
Yeah.
So yeah, so looking at other prop firms, you're averaging what 50-50 on the payouts, 50% to the prop firm, 50% to you. With us, you're getting 90% right off the bat. You make 10 grand, you keep 9. With other prop firms, you make 10 grand, you keep 5. So a big difference. I think once you're profitable and you're making point of us being here, that 90% is going to make an insane fucking difference. Like, I don't think you guys are understanding what 90-10 means. 90% of what you make, you are keeping.
Right to you.
Yeah. Not 50-50, not 75, 90. You make 50K. Damn it, I just gave myself one I wouldn't know the math on. You make 100K, you keep 90K. You make 100K with another prop, keeping $50,000, at most 75. Here you're making 90. You're getting all 90 of it. You're getting a shit ton of money is the answer. That's the true dead answer of what it is. The payouts are insane. You're looking at indice 4x payouts on a futures prop firm, which is not normal in any way. It's not supposed to be normal. If you make 50K, you get to keep 45K. There's the what's wrong with me. That's a lot of fucking bread. You're keeping pretty much every single penny, which is deserving and what you deserve. So
yeah, it's what you guys deserve. That's why we want to give it to you guys.
100%.
You guys are crazy. Can you explain profit targets? Yeah, so you guys saw on the sneak peek 6% profit target on the Rise account, guys. So obviously that already is lower than if for people who are coming from Forex who are used to either 10% or 8%. The profit target is 6%, and there's only one phase. There's no 2 phases. You guys pass, you guys get funded. Simple as that.
It's really easy. The more I think about it, it's like it's actually
just one morning with Mamba.
It's so much easier.
One morning with Mamba, guys. That's what US 30 NASDAQ.
Scary part. You come in one of my live streams. Let me just say this: if this was available when I very first started trading, I'd have bought a Lamborghini within a year.
Yeah.
This is having the capital, this much capital. Only 6% target. Like, if you can't make, I make 6% in my sleep. I made 6% right now on this call. I haven't even moved my hands. That's low. Seriously, that's really low to then get 90% profit for $80 or $150, whatever it was. It's pocket change at that point. You're making $100K a month. We're not really worried about that, but that's awesome, bro. That's awesome. Yeah. I know I've been told these things, see the numbers, but just hearing them out loud again, it's just like, this is really a big difference from Forex. It really is. And just the I don't know. I'm kind of lost for words. I'm a fan. I'm a fan right now. I'm getting I'm getting all the pre-sale spots.
I can see. Is there a buffer needed before the withdrawal? No, there's not like a buffer needed. What really it is just certain parameters. Like I said, it changes for the Elite versus Rise. So when we drop all of the rules tomorrow, you guys will see the difference in the payout and kind of how it's going to work for each account, whichever one you guys are going to get. But no, it's literally just like, one common thing is 5+ days of profitability of to show that you guys are obviously profitable to it. Sorry, someone in the chat said something gnarly that I was like, whoa, threw me off. You guys are crazy. What's the minimum trading days? 5 minimum days. Will there be
what's the profit split?
Profit split for the Rise account starts at 75, goes to 85, and then you're gonna have payouts at 90% forever after that. And then for the Elite, it starts at 90% and goes to 95.
I wanted to hear that one more time.
Which is crazy.
95, bro. 90 was
what's the activation fee though? So the activation fee as of now, guys, is 99. But we're for the pre-sale and stuff. You guys are going to get that discount and everything as well. And if you guys are at the OG member perks, there's going to be certain accounts you guys can buy with zero activation fee, $0.
Ooh, shit.
Oh, and some people asked about instant funding accounts as well. We're not starting off with that, but that is something that we do want to implement. I know that's can be popular here for futures, but that is something that we will come with, sooner than later, guys. Like I said, we're being innovative. We want to focus on getting you guys who are here with us at the beginning.
As soon as this AMA ends with Mamba and Luca hopping in live trading session,
and you guys,
I'm already watching.
Let's say everyone here gets max allocated.
It'd
be crazy. There's 230 of you guys
especially
here.
With this crazy wick.
And each of you guys funded $450,000.
But yeah.
So we want to focus on you guys, get you guys all funded, doing well, and then start implementing instant funding and kind of branching out from there.
So can I ask you this, bro? Maybe it's too early, but
yeah,
these guys want to know, bro, when can they get in this pre-sale?
Let's go. All right, guys. So coming this Thursday.
Welcome to the stream.
Evening,
welcome to the stream.
You guys can expect to see the first drop of the OG member perks. You guys are going to be able to access it at the pre-sale page on the Legacy Funded Futures website, which will be dropped in the Discord. So because you guys are all in the Discord, you guys are getting first access, as well as if you guys are on the email list. So if you guys are not on the email list, I've dropped it in the Discord a couple times, but I'm gonna drop it again right now. Or if there's one of the mods, Salva, if you are here, can you send the Legacy Funded Futures coming soon page, and you guys will fill out your information in there, where you guys will also get exclusive discounts in that email, and you guys will get a kind of first
it's a free
look
Discord
into it, because we want to obviously focus on,
Let me send it
like
for
I
you
said,
guys.
not go super big, focus on you guys at first, and slowly branch out.
That's where I'm gonna be
do we have a
live,
time for
and
Thursday?
YouTube has a
'Cause
little
they're
bit of a
gonna give
delay.
discounts.
So if you want me to,
I know there's gonna be people who miss
or
out.
if you want to see my
set an alarm.
email,
Legacy
and you
Funded
guys
Futures.
we're looking at the same time, guys. 5 p.m.
Can't scroll
Pacific
down. I
time,
need
8 p.m. Eastern.
Set your alarm. Set your alarm, because pre-sale
I think that link should work for you
ends.
guys.
So make sure you guys get in there
I'm on the
and
wrong YouTube page.
be there on time. You guys, you don't. I can list every single benefit. I don't think you want to miss any of those benefits. Me personally, the VIP with us, that's big, right?
Yeah.
The yearly discounts though that's big. That's one that you really truly don't want to miss.
There you go. Now
Just trust me when I say get the pre-sale. Not only is it not more
so hop in
expensive
there,
than
'cause
getting
that's
it
where I'm
later,
actually
but it's
gonna be,
cheaper than if you get
live.
it later. Plus that
I already have
no
a
reason to not
pre-existing
get
narrative
into
for the
that
session.
pre-sale
So
and get your account started.
let's
start making
cook.
get profitable. I mean, that's the goal.
Welcome
Let's
to
do
the
it now.
stream. Welcome to the stream.
Yeah.
Just get ready.
Yeah.
And then one question is that, like, how long would the pre-sale end? The one thing me and Mamba were talking about before this is a lot of you guys who probably are watching this on the recording knows that that you guys are asleep, basically. Like, you guys are in a different country. You guys are asleep right now because it's like 2 a.m. Like, a couple of you guys said, like, oh, I'm going to miss the Mamba call today because it's 3 a.m. So we want to be able to, like I said, at 5 p.m. drop some for you guys. And the next morning, we're looking to do continue the sale for you guys, for people who may have missed it, who were asleep. But for those of you guys who are watching, maybe you're going to have to stay up for that 3 a.m. drop.
There's a more important link to pin.
As much as we'd love to just, hey, it's going to be open for...
The Discord channel is the one on the right, which I'm going to be live in as soon as they finish up here.
Again, for the people who missed it, potentially, if there's room left in the 3 a.m., 4 a.m., whatever.
Exactly. It really just
you guys, but there is limits, and not everybody is going to get it. So I would try to set your alarm and be prepared, because it's going to fill up fast. So, yeah. 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time is 8 p.m. It's 45 minutes below now, or 45 minutes ago, whatever time it is for you right now. If it's 5:46 where you're at, 46 minutes. Yeah, so 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 8 Eastern, which is East Coast. And if you're in Texas and shit, I can't even tell you. There's just so many different numbers out there, but 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Should you get debit card or crypto only? No, you guys pay with debit card, credit card, crypto, everything.
anything you have, man. Send us some furniture. We'll value it, and then we'll take it in.
Yeah.
You're not sending furniture.
That's crazy.
That's awesome. How much is it? We went over that. This is all recorded, guys, and we will be uploaded right after this. So, someone said EBT. You guys take EBT.
It'll be about, just to reiterate, though, it'll be about $80 with the discount, and then
you guys will see. And then inside, guys, just upon the drop, which will be the week after, guys. So the pre-sale is Thursday, but next week, guys, will be the actual launch. We're looking at August 1st. August 1st for the full launch where everything will be live. But you guys may want to stay up to date and keep your notifications on, because leading up to there, all I got to say is just wait.
All I gotta say is 90% profit splits, right? You get the elite. August 1st we start. It's gonna be a good fucking Christmas. It's gonna be a Christmas of a lifetime.
And stay tuned for the free course, guys. Free futures course.
Tell your kids to get them Christmas lists ready. They're getting everything on it.
Yeah. Everything, guys. Well, last minute questions for Mamba. Thank him so much for coming through, guys. Doing the Q&A with you guys. We gave you guys an inside look of what you guys can expect if you guys do participate in the OG member presale, when we are launching, and all that type of stuff, guys. So consistency rules. So like I said, it's going to vary, but guys, it's as high as 50% on the elite. So it's like, it's high.
50% is high.
Yeah.
It's really, I mean, I don't want to bring up anything that's not
features
right now, but it ain't 50% on the other side of town.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, I'm still using everything that I use now, guys. I'm just adding on to my portfolio.
That's and for you guys too. It's giving you guys access to, helping you guys get access to more funds for futures.
Yeah, all it is helping those who want to trade futures out, and also adding on to where I trade. I can trade in futures. I can trade indices. I can do crypto. I can buy houses. I can get sports cars. I can do it all. Why not have a bunch of different ways to make money? It's a smart thing to do, and then helping you guys out too. Some of you guys don't want spreads. Some of you guys want a cheaper way to get funded and make more money at 95%. Profit splits potentially. I mean, there's a lot of ways to make money in this world, and I would like to help whatever you choose. So that's why we're here, man. But I appreciate you guys coming on to this live. I did.
Yeah, you're about to be able to buy a car
Thursday, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Be prepared. You guys know what it is.
Stay tuned. Biggest in the industry. Guys, thank Mama for coming in. Guys, be active in the Discord. Stay tuned. I'm going to have another AMA with you guys tomorrow. But thank Mama for coming. He's going to do more. And like I said, guys, you guys will have exclusive calls.
Gates FX account.
Be messaging in the Discord. I'll be texting them.
Tag them, guys. Tag them.
Just tag me. Yeah, if you don't tag me, I won't see it, though. You got to tag my name. But I'm in the general. Talk to me. Let's talk. See you guys later, man. Excited.
Peace out, Mama. All right, guys. Everyone who is here, I want to first off just say thank you guys so much for coming. Obviously, getting Mama on here. He's the best. He's always been for the people when it comes to giving you guys free information, access to whatever you guys need, whether it's funding, strategy, all type of stuff. So stay tuned. You guys should be hyped up. And guys, stay tuned for live trading as well. If you guys stay around in the AMA, we have live trading around the clock. Right now we have live trade in Asia. We have London session. And then we also have New York session in the morning. Completely covered for free, guys. Here teaching you guys futures, teaching you guys all type of stuff. So appreciate y'all. Thank you guys so much for coming. We have Mark here now to be going live for you guys for Asia. But you guys are the best. And if you guys need anything, tag me and Mamba. Stay ready for the OG member pre-sale, and can't wait to see you guys in that private Discord in the OG members and help you guys get the fun you guys need. But I love you guys. Appreciate y'all. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, everyone. Spam it. Later, guys.
All right, later.
Good luck, Mark. Call some W's.
Yes, sir. Every day.
Yes, sir, guys. Mark,
good stream. Good AMA.
Yeah, thank you, bro. Peace out.
All right, later.
Bye.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to the live trading streams. I'm live on Asia session every day, so if you ever want to be live on Asia with me, if you like the way I trade, I am trading mainly for Valley Gaps. Like that's the main thing that I trade for Valley Gaps, IFEGs. So if you want to tune in for that, you can see how I trade. I'm obviously going to be one of the first funded traders. I'm going to get the plaque. But yeah, it doesn't really matter because I know a lot of you guys come from like different audience. Obviously, Luca and Mamba, they trade a little different. But I'm going to show you guys it doesn't really matter like your strategy. What matters is your psychology and your understanding of your own system. Like you guys can take the stuff you learn from Luca. You can take the stuff you learn from anybody else. And you just have to understand your system. So let's hop into the charts. Let me break down what I'm looking for today and what's going on already. You guys saw on gold, like literally in like the span of like maybe like 20 minutes, we got a crazy push up already. Now we're kind of getting that sell side. So what I'm looking for is like this 4-hour fair rally gap. I stretched it out pretty far. So for rally gaps, for those of you that don't know what it is, it's like a gap in the market. It's an inefficiency, basically the gap between wicks, in simple terms for you guys, not to overcomplicate it. And you basically just look for the market to come down and fill those up, right? So right now we saw that we tapped this gap. So this is the gap that I was looking for, right? And we tapped it as soon as Asia session started and got a crazy like 400 pip move that swept all this buy side right here, all this liquidity right here. So what am I looking for now? I'm going to be turning that around, and now that we swept the buy side, I'm looking for sell side here, and I'm looking for the 4-hour gap to get filled up. And I'm also live on YouTube. I'll be telling you guys about that in a little bit. How many of you guys actually have traded for rally gaps before? Who's familiar with ICT concepts? Yes, sir. Welcome to the stream. So like combining all three. Yes, sir. I've tried it. Yeah, it's the problem with ICT is that a lot of people overcomplicate it. They make it a lot harder than like it needs to be. And so you're just confused, honestly. Like people add so much random stuff, but like over time, like everything that I learned, I kind of began to compress into like the simplest model that I can make. And for me, it was just literally for rally gaps, liquidity, and then inversion for rally gaps. It's basically kind of like a support demand zone. Whenever that fair value gap gets disrespected, it closes under. You can use it to like kind of flip your bias around. Breakouts with FVG, that's exactly what I do. You use them as IFVGs. Yo, Mark, do you place a trade live here? Yes, we do. I'm excited for the firm to drop because I'm going to be trading with you guys on my futures account. So let's run it. Who's trading today? How many of you guys are already funded? How many of you guys are funded? What firms do you use right now? Are you guys going to cop an account? Honestly, the OG member is definitely like good benefits. Especially if you get funded and you get that plaque. That's going to be dope. ForexFI, I've heard of that one. I've used TopStep. Clarity, nice. TopStep, a lot of TopStep. TopStep is such a popular firm and honestly pretty good as well. That's why Legacy's here to beat TopStep. We're here to go because you guys are gonna run that up. A lot of really good rules. That's what they do. Like they're Luca and Mamba, they're looking at the rules from different prop firms. They're looking at the statistics and trying to choose something that's going to like help you guys have a better win rate. Like one of the worst things about TopStep is the trailing drawdown. Like genuinely, that always pisses me off because like if you take a loss like after making a good amount of profit and your drawdown goes up, then you have to be really careful with how much you risk on your TopStep account until you're funded of course. Funded hero, 100K funded. Dang, we got 100K funded in the chat. I used funding pips a lot as well. But yeah, let's see if we can catch a trade. So we're moving back up. Let's see if we can catch a little confirmation with some lower time frame for value gaps. So obviously, as I mentioned, we did sweep the buy side. Like this huge wick, that was a dangerous sweep of buy side. Like if anybody was selling right there, they definitely got liquidated because that was so quick. So lower time frame, we're kind of just waiting for it to leave this range, right? We want to see it leave this range. As you guys know, like doesn't matter what your strategy is, this is the common way the market works. Accumulation, where it builds up liquidity. Then it takes that liquidity out, and that's the manipulation phase. And then we actually run towards the true narrative. So after the manipulation phase, if the market wants to go up, it's going to use that support like resistance and go higher, right? Off of the fair value gap that it flips. If the market wants to go lower instead, then it's just going to use it, respect it, and then go lower from there. So that's what I was looking for. Accumulation, manipulation, distribution. So I already see that this day is going to be good because we already got the accumulation right here. Now we got the manipulation towards one side. Now we just kind of got to figure out, are we going to distribute towards buy side, or are we going to distribute towards sell side? What I think for sure is going to happen, though, is that we're going to sweep out these lows first before we go anywhere. So if we can go down to the lower time frame and look for a potential setup to sweep out these lows, that would be pretty nice. But at the same time, selling is very dangerous on gold. How many of you guys got cooked trying to sell on gold? Like, selling on gold is so risky. What's your YouTube link? Let me share it with you guys. Here you guys go. That's my YouTube channel that I collaborate with Chris. Chris is streaming NQ in the morning for you guys. So if you guys don't know, if you're new, just because you hopped on today from Mamba's page, if you're new, we are streaming all 3 sessions. Not just streaming, but live trading. So you'll be learning from Nick in London session, me in Asia session, and Chris in New York session. So if you can, like USA traders especially, like for me, I can just hop in and trade every single session, right? So if you can do that, that's over. You know, we are all funded traders. We are all profitable. So just think about it. If you can properly like risk and just survive till the next session, you can get signals from Nick, you can get signals from Chris, and you can hop in my stream and keep learning. Because my goal isn't just to tell you guys where the market's going. I'm like over time going to try to teach you guys how the market works. What are some things that you can implement that you may have not known before? So right now, like I said, we're just waiting for some confirmation because we're still inside of this range. And you can see like right here, this is the PM session. We got a huge 15-minute candle, and now it's just kind of staying inside of this range. We took out the buy side, but then we have some equal lows right here to take out. So what I would look for typically is I scale down to the lower time frame, and I try to find a setup that takes out the equal lows if we get the confirmation. Here's another for value gap that you can see the market respecting. If we want to take out this low, I'd say we want to close below this candle. It's going to be a little late to take out this low, but I kind of just want to see it taken out. Remember that the manipulation phase isn't something that you want to rush into. You don't want to rush into trying to take sells towards the sell side. You want to be able to wait out the manipulation phase, which is going to be taking out the buy side right here, and then taking out the sell side right there, and then finding out where the market's actually moving at the end of the day. Like right here, it's not the best area to like try to rush into a trade. It's still manipulating on price. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Somebody said I got cooked on some buys during London, got into early. Yeah, London session. Oh, you got into early because that's exactly when it ran yesterday. Here's another gap for you guys to see that like these gaps are genuinely respected in the market. Like here's a 30-minute gap right here. Luca also trades gaps. He looks for them to get filled up. So like Luca would be taking a sell and like look for the gap to get filled up. I'm more waiting for the gap to get respected, and I'm taking the trade from the gap. So right here you see there's a 30-minute gap. You stretch that out. It hit it the first time in London, and then the second time like mid post London, mid like in between the 2 sessions, and then New York started and we got some crazy buy side. What just happened to my screen? What the hell? Okay, I'm gonna have to reload this because I don't know what just happened. There you go. Let's see 5-minute time frame if we close below the gap. Because you'll see right now, if it doesn't close below the gap, it's about to pull back up and fake out everybody that's trying to take out these lows right now. I've seen it happen too many times, and that's why I'm able to like sit out. Like I'm not afraid of like, oh, I'm missing out. I got to get in on sells. Like I'm not afraid of that because I've been here too much times. Mark, I'm new to gold. Please take care of me. Oh yeah, I only trade gold, by the way. I trade like even on my futures accounts, I'll be trading the futures version of gold. Because I like to trade in the afternoons. So if you're from the USA, right now for me it's 6 p.m. So it's like my favorite, like, you know, You don't ruin your day by taking a loss in the morning and being like just depressed the whole day. What indicator do you have on top that shows the sessions? It's called ICT kill zones. There you go. You guys see that it kind of respected the gap. So if people are selling right now, then they're going to get cooked because they're trying to take out these lows, but the market's not ready to take out the lows. Market's not ready to take out the lows until it closes below this gap right here. So we just got to be patient, remember. If you've been trading for a while, you've probably experienced it yourself, like where you try to take sells towards some liquidity and then all of a sudden it just goes up. And you're wondering why, like it came so close, like why didn't it take out the low? And there's another example. Like how much people you think got in off this bearish leg once they saw it running down, and then they're like, okay, let's take out these lows, let's take out these lows. The lows are going to get taken out, but you want to make sure that you don't blow your account by the time those lows are taken out, right? Right there, you over leveraged, you blew your account on that move. Daily depression or happiness from AM session? Yes, sir. Crispy trading early morning, so like he knows what I'm talking about. Like if you take a loss early morning, man, you're just crushed for the day. How many of you guys have the patience for this? Evil Death FX, let's see. Hey, 2.8K profit. What firm is that with, Evil Death FX? All sessions. Yes, sir. I will take care of you, by the way. What indicator on top? I took the sells now. Understand taking liquidity on top and under before we go to the FUG. Yes, sir. I got demolished yesterday, somebody says. Do you confirm the manipulation on the 5-minute time frame? Yeah, usually when I'm scaling down, I want to make sure that I get some confirmation before I get into a trade towards like sell side like this. So what we just did, remember that this big gap right here is the 4-hour bullish gap. So remember what we just did right now is we tapped into that 4-hour again. There could still be some buy side. So that's why it's very dangerous to take a trade before we get confirmation, right? We didn't get confirmation yet. We want to see it close below the gap. Then we can start looking for maybe a little push down to sweep out these lows. What do you guys think though? Are we going to get a big move like this towards sell side too? Because that was crazy. That was low-key crazy. This is a 4-hour gap. Both of these gaps are 4-hour gaps. And the 4-hour candle closes in 55 minutes. So we could totally expect in the next 55 minutes that we might dig a little bit deeper into this gap. Maybe fill it up. So we can totally be looking for that. That's why I have it marked out. Now let's go back to the 5-minute time frame. We're closing in 30 seconds. And then all we do is we wait for a retest. Once we retest, we can get into some shorts. But we just took it out. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. This is only the second manipulation move. I'm sure a lot of you guys were impatient and you got in anyways. But remember, this is the manipulation move. First manipulation leg, second manipulation leg. And then we try to catch the distribution, which is the higher probability trade. Because if you get in off the manipulation, you still don't have like full confidence that it's just going to keep running down. If you get in off the distribution leg, this one, you are 100% confident it's just going to run to your target. So you can see right here. See, this is why it's risky going to be taking a trade from the manipulation leg, because it's going to want to pull back, especially after sweeping the sell side. It doesn't want people selling, like retest, breakout. Anyways, we did create this inversion for value gap right here. Let's check if there's any on the higher time frame that we can look at. There's one big one on the 15-minute, but the 15-minute has 10 more minutes to close, so it's not a IFEG just yet. So we're still working with the 5-minute here. Let's be patient. Turns out they're trash. What firm did you say funded here? I see. Turns out they're trash. This weekend I looked at the payout requirements and you can't have trades under 1 minute. All my trades are almost always less. That's not even trading at that point though. What, under 1 minute trades? Come on, you're not even trading at that point. What do you guys think? 1 minute trades is crazy. Give me a second, someone's knocking. Hyper scalper. I know he risking big. Yeah, that's true. If you have a lot of risk behind your trades, you could totally make money in a 1 minute trade. Hey. When will you get in, Mark? Once I get confirmation, once it taps into this IFEG maybe. Nah, it's only going to go up. We can definitely fill out the gap though. I have no disagreements in the fact that gold's going to go up. That's a common rule with gold. But you can see right here, manipulation leg. So we just swept the sell side. Here's why taking a sell too early isn't the best idea, because you're still inside of the manipulation leg. Remember, manipulation is still no guarantee that we're going to keep running down. So I'm going to be a little more patient, and I'm also going to wait for the 15 minute to close under this gap, because it might still run up even though the 5 minute taps in. We almost just tapped the 5 minute IFEG. It's looking a little complicated. Let me make this a little clearer. Yeah, I don't like when my charts are messy, to be honest. So I always like having a split screen, and one of them I just keep clean. So here's the 5 minute. Here's the gap that I'm looking for. Boom. There you go. That's the gap we're looking for. That's the only thing I'm going to have on this chart on the right hand side. And then to the left, I'm going to be watching the higher time frame gaps and the liquidity. So let me scale out right here on the higher time frame. We're going to be watching let's watch the 15 minute time frame here. This is good though. We left both sides of manipulation. We took them out. And now we just got to look for our distribution leg. Who's ready to catch a trade? Write W's in the chats if you're ready to catch a trade. This is a W stream right here. W's in the chat if you're ready to catch a trade. Hey. Let's go. I'm ready too, not gonna lie. Can you apply the manipulation and distribution on other strategies? Yeah, that's just the way that the every daily candle works. So let me explain it for you guys. Somebody said, can you apply it to different strategies? Here's what the manipulation and distribution is. So I think the best way to show you is to go to the higher time frame and just go into replay mode. So let me show you what this actually is. Replay mode. So imagine the previous day closes right here. Previous day closes. You see it manipulating. So I just went a little too fast for you guys. But let's see, previous day, this is how the candle looks, right? That's the daily candle. And then you're trying to look for your setup. Boom, the day ended. New day opens. This is why I trade Asia session, by the way. You'll find out why I trade Asia in just a second. What's the first session after the new day opens? Asia session, right? We created a little wick, ran down on sell side after disrespecting a gap. This is the trade that I was looking for yesterday. So we created a gap right here. We disrespected it and then used it to go down. So here you go. We used it to go down to this gap and the 4 hour, obviously. So we tapped into it 2 times, ran down towards the 4 hour gap, right? And you can see the daily candle began to expand. So Asia session is the first session that the daily candle begins to expand from, right? Give me a second. Nice. We're pulling down a little deeper. Gambling. Somebody said gambling. Yeah, same. I got it in early buys on gold, but got cooked. Yeah, honestly, because now that like the market ran up so high, we're obviously getting so much sell side. What broker to use, and if funded, how do you connect with TradingView? It obviously depends on whatever broker you're using. Every broker has different benefits. The one that I use is Gates FX. Let me send the link for you guys. Perfect. I'm open to it right there. Bang. That's the broker I use if you want to make an account. You can sign up real fast. I think they have MT5 and Trade Locker. I just trade with MT5. The only reason that I was able to trade live though is because of prop firms. Like if you don't have a lot of capital to toss into a live account, then you can like buy prop firm accounts, and once you scale up and you actually begin getting payouts, you just kind of set money aside, and over time you'll be able to like. I've been supported for Mamba FX. Nice. I don't have money to buy USDT. Dang, bro. Get a job. Get a job. 9 to 5. Come on. We're not asking for money in the chat. Come on. We all work hard here. If funded, how do you connect with TradingView? Usually on Tradeovate, which is the platform that most of them have, you go to the settings and you enable TradingView in the settings, and then when you go. Anyways, I was explaining this. I totally forgot. Let me finish explaining why Asia session is the best session, because first we get the expansion of the daily candle, and then you're wondering, okay, what are we gonna do now? Anyways, the whole point was manipulation, which it kind of like manipulated sideways inside of this range, has highs and lows. It took out the high, then it took out the low, but both of these were just manipulation, manipulation, and then it ran towards the true narrative, which was buy side, you see? So you want to wait out accumulation, manipulation, distribution. You want to catch the distribution leg, the true move. Same thing with today. I feel like the true move is going to be some sell side. But we want to obviously wait for our confirmation. Because look, if we got in earlier, like, are we even going to have like such a good trade? Because it's obviously still going to pull back. It's going to want to like tap into all the stuff that it left unfilled there. Anyways, let me exit, and I was going to show you guys how to do that. So trading panel right here. After you enable Tradeovate, you can log in right here, and that's when you can trade on TradingView using your funded account. You add the buy or sell buttons, buy, sell buttons, whatever else you want. That's how you do it. Any other questions? Work. Yes, sir. W-O-R-K, work. How do you get the daily candle there? It's an indicator. You guys use random indicators that show you random lines. I use an indicator that shows me something useful. This is the daily candle on the lower time frame. So if you want to add that indicator, it's HTF power of 3. That's what this indicator is. You can customize how it looks. I think it looks sick though. I love these colors on my entire chart, to be honest. 5-minute confirmation worked. Somebody just asked me 5-minute confirmation. Let's see if we tapped into the 5-minute that we were looking for. I totally forgot about that. We're still not there yet. So we haven't tapped it yet. You'll see how, because we missed it right here, we're probably not going to run down all the way. We're going to want to come back into this. Also, 15-minute just opened as well. Give me a second, guys. Can't be having guests over during the stream. Come on. Indicator's tough. Yes, sir. Are yours recorded? What do you mean recorded? Like, are my streams recorded? I usually do trade recaps as well. You can find me on Instagram. That's where you'll find my biggest following. It's Full Send Traders on Instagram. Or if someone can send the link, at Full Send Traders on Instagram. Is this recorded, Mark? Yes, sir. I'm streaming it, so technically you'll be able to find the stream on YouTube. Where do you place your SL if you use the minute 5 FVG? So we're obviously not just waiting for the minute 5. We're waiting for the 15 minute as well right here, because already it closed below the 15 minute. So you might think that this is the real move. Also, we're about to fill the gap. So honestly, it might have not been such a bad trade, especially with this sell side. That's crazy. So we didn't tap into the gap right there, but we did tap into the little fair value gap right there. Usually I like using the IFEGs, the ones that it closes under, instead of the regular ones. So we just got to be patient. Maybe if it leaves a little bit left right there and then pulls back, we'll still be able to target the low that it leaves here. There you go. Hopefully this pulls back, taps into it, and gives us an entry. And then we'll just target the low. That'll be pretty decent. From here, from this gap down to this low, that's going to be 28 to 22. Like 60 pips. That's decent. That's a huge move. We're going to do our SL slightly above the 15-minute gap. Actually, the 15-minute gap's a little big. We'll just do it above the midpoint of the 15-minute gap. So you can see right here, this is the 15-minute gap. We'll do it above the midpoint. Because usually if it's really bearish, it's going to respect it. So above the gap is about 31. We'll do it 31. Okay, that's going to be the setup for today. If we tap into this gap. Hey bro, where do I get the Discord server link? You can find it on my Instagram, on my story right now. Or you could scroll up. Let me resend it. It's a little bit higher in the chat, Rashik. I don't know if you have access to the previous chats from people. But it's in the chat. This one. Here you go. Tune in. This is where I'm going to be going live every week. So get ready for that. Remember, if you want to open a live account while we're waiting for the prop firm to drop, you can sign up with Gates FX. Where do you place your SL if you use the minute 5 FVG? Yeah, I mentioned that a little earlier. Just right above like the 15 minute, because we're also using that. What is the daily candle? Sorry for beginner questions. No worries. Daily candle is an indicator. It shows you the daily candle on the lower time frame, and it's called HTF power of 3. Power of 3. And then the actual indicator, if you want to search for it, is HTF power of 3 by 2 degrees. You can see on the left-hand side, we left a little bit of a gap to fill. And I love when this happens, to be honest. I love when we leave a little bit of a gap, because if we get an entry and we left a low and a little bit of the gap to still fill up, then this is an A+ setup, to be honest. That's an A+ setup. As long as you guys have the patience. I would have started a little earlier in the stream, but Mamba was live. So remember, you can tune in if you're free during 5 p.m. or 8 p.m. in Eastern Standard Time Zone. Then you can tune in for Asia session streams every day. I'm going to be live as long as I'm not busy that day, as long as I'm not out somewhere. Sometimes I'll be live with like Luca, Chris, or Nick. Are you selling? Yeah, we're looking for sells once we get our confirmation. Once it taps in. Mamba did not trade like you. I mean, FEG, IFEG. Yeah, we have different strategies. And as I mentioned in the beginning, you might have just joined in. As I mentioned in the beginning, like a lot of you guys might be coming from Mamba FX's audience. We all have different trading strategies. But what's important is actually understanding your system. Understanding when to go break even, when to leave your stop loss. Understanding when to like take profit, you know? When to switch up, go long instead of short. That's what's important. And everybody, like over time, no matter what strategy you're using, you will learn how to properly manage your system. And once you can do that, then you'll be able to become a profitable trader. Are we taking this trade? Nah, he's looking for shorts. Patience, yes sir, patience. Mamba Semi, nice to meet you, Aiden. Can you list the things that the beginners have to learn to be profitable? Well, if you want to become a profitable trader, first of all, you want to have a system that makes sense to you personally. For me, what made sense to me was gaps, time. The time is the most important thing. It doesn't matter what strategy you're using. You have to know about sessions. There's other time-based factors like quarterly theory or macros, but the main thing is just knowing sessions. Then there's like kill zones inside of those sessions, like the first hour, opening hour, silver bullet time. Timing is the most important thing by far. And then liquidity. Liquidity is universal. Everybody has to know about liquidity. Okay, so that was the first thing, is having a system that makes sense to you, like a set of concepts. The second thing you have to do to become profitable is trade. You have to trade over and over again. Take losses if you have to. If that's the way that you learn, take losses. Place trades, take losses. How would you measure the range with this current price action? I'm just wondering where the discount is. Yes, sir, Jesse. The discount inside of this leg would be from the top. So if we're looking for shorts, this would be the discount. That's only if you're looking for shorts. The discount would be above the 0.5 here. If you're looking for buys, then you're obviously going to look for the most previous swing low to the swing high. So from here to here, that would be the discount right there. So we just tapped into the discount of this last move. And the reason why I'm using this low isn't just because it's a big low. Like, it's not because of the wick. It's because right before this low, there's a opposite candle. Right? There's a bearish candle. So the new move starts from right here after this candle. It's called an order block, which you guys may be familiar with. Appreciate the time to share this, brother. Mamba Semibo was looking for this knowledge. Yes, sir. You can learn from any profitable trader. Like, everybody will tell you the same stuff. Like, the most important thing is just your psychology. How do you master your psychology? You keep taking trades. You keep taking trades. You keep reflecting on them. I got to learn more. Honestly, no idea how to mark up FVGs and sticking with the chat. I just made a video on this. If you want to check it out, it's a short video. Let me share the link for you guys. Honestly, it's the best video I've made so far. I finally actually started focusing on my content. So I'm honestly just proud of myself. That's what I want to share with you guys. Here you go. Let me know what you guys think. I just uploaded this video yesterday. The thumbnail, the script itself, everything was just so well put together. Proud of you too, Mark. Thank you, Jeff. I watched it. It was fire. Thanks, Lunch. I worked hard on this video. Thank you. So far, I'll go on a losing streak and then get a big win. Honestly, that's not even such a bad thing. Like, people think that you have to have a high win rate, but honestly, you don't have to have a high win rate. Like, I learned that personally because I trade gold. Like, even if I take a few losses, say I'm trading too early or something like that, I take a loss on the account. The most important thing is just understanding that it's never too late to actually reflect. It's never too late to take a step back and think about what it's actually doing, because sometimes your emotions just cloud your mind and you're not thinking clearly. You would never take the trades that you took that day. And all you really had to do is take a step back and actually evaluate, where's the market going? Would I take this trade? Is this an A+ setup? One thing that I learned when I was starting off early on was to rate all my setups. The moment that you start rating your setups, you might have seen a lot of clickbait YouTube videos talking about A+ setups. But genuinely, if somebody has ever taught you to rate your setups, that's going to change the game for you. Knowing what an A+ setup is, an A+ setup for me would include a liquidity sweep. If there's no liquidity sweep, but I still get an FEG, disrespected, that's a B setup, because there's still the chance that it might sweep the highs, right? So that's why I would rate it as a lower tier, and then I have my higher tier trades. Based on how you rate them, from A+ to C, that's how much risk you're adding on your trade. You got B+, B, and then you got C and F. And F would just be don't even, we don't even need an F on there. A+, A, B+, B, and C. And I don't even know, I probably wouldn't take any C trades, or if I'm just maybe I have an urge to place a trade. I have confidence, but the setup's not there. You just risk nothing, 0.01, or the smallest micro that you can place. Overtrading can get you, find strategy, stick to that. Don't revenge trade. Exactly. That's exactly it. Did he mention anything about breakout retests? Did he mention anything about trend lines or fair value gaps? No. Overtrading, don't overtrade. Find a strategy. Don't revenge trade. And have some sort of consistency rule. Risk management. Did he mention any strategy in there? You just have to, like a specific strategy, I mean. You have to learn a system, and then all these other factors are what actually makes you profitable. So happy I found out about you. Was really needing guidance on gold and trading. Really? Honestly, like I haven't found a lot of people that trade gold in Asia session either. But gold moves like crazy. Like you're already watching the price right now. It's moving like crazy. There's always huge moves because that's when the daily candle actually first begins to expand. Sells, sells. Yeah, shorts are just sells. Basically, when the market goes down, you're making money because you're selling. Remember, we're patient. We're waiting for this to actually like give us a decent move. Not only are we getting a confirmation here. Oh, the editor's calling. The editor's calling. I can't drop the editor on you guys. I don't know if you guys saw it pop up on the screen. Probably not because I'm only sharing the tab right there. Just don't be... I can't say that word. I can't say that word. Can't say that. I'm a Discord moderator out here. I can't be ruining my image. I'm good at risk management so far, and I've been trying to mark up charts before session start and honestly copy trade Mamba the past week or so. Anytime I go and do it on my own, I take a bunch of trades that out the wins. So I usually just stay stagnant. Dang, that's deep. See, if you're relying on somebody else for your trades, then you may not be like fully focusing on yourself. But if you focus on yourself, like instead of trying to copy Mamba's trades, pay attention to how he trades. Pay attention to how he trades, like his mindset, and then you'll be able to take those trades yourself, and all your trades are going to be winners. Or at least even if they're losers, it's your responsibility. Be respectful, man. Yeah, for real, Eli. Come on. Eli Musk, what you thinking? Risky. Hey, you guys see this? You guys see this right now? What about the upcoming $50 challenge? Oh, yes, sir. We're going to, by the way, Ebrak, my editor, we're about to do a $50 challenge starting in August. I think August 3rd, I'm going to be flipping a small live account from $50 to, I think the first goal I'm going to do is $50K. I flipped like 200 and 1,000 before to like 8,000 and 12,000. And those were my biggest like payouts. Like I've gotten a 12K payout in a single day. I'll show you guys the proof too. I'm not just talking. Why do you think I'm on here trading? You think Luca just found me out there in the dirt, picked me up? Nah. I mean, he did. He definitely did. But the reason why is because I caught his eye with these payouts. Oh, I don't think I shared my 12K payout in here. Oh, I did. Let me see. There you go. Can you guys see that? $12,100. $12,100. Share that in my Discord. That's my by far the biggest payout that I've gotten. Because it was one trade. And that was on a live account. Not gonna lie, I just got too greedy this morning. I was up. Did we tap in? Oh, come on. Don't call me right now. Don't call me. I'm streaming. I know you're watching this. I don't know why you're calling me if I'm streaming right now. Oh, editor wants me to get to work. Are you in a sell right now? No, I'm not in a sell. I'm waiting for a sell. Not gonna lie, I got too greedy this morning and I was up 300 on a 1K account. Tried to scalp another 2040 and went back to 200. Oh, man. It is. I know I asked for this before. Can I use MetaTrader 4 or 5 for futures as a broker, or does it have to be TraderBait? Yeah, for futures, they typically have their own futures platforms. MetaTrader 5 will not give you like the spreads that futures have, so they can't use those platforms. Copy trading is cool, but I'd like to be able to do it without watching anyone else. Yeah, of course, like Aiden, like you gotta learn it. It's cool, like being able to hop into a trade and like everybody's winning at the same time. Like I love that feeling, but the best thing is being able to do it yourself. I haven't traded gold since it was around 1,300. Jeff, imagine if you were longing all those years, bro. Imagine if you were longing. I was looking for someone who trades Asia because it's the best time. Yeah, exactly. A lot of people, they barely get off their job at around this time. Futures would be Tradevate. Yeah, especially because it's a futures firm. You know, a lot of people don't, like, because they're just blinded by everyone else who's trading NASDAQ. They don't understand that you can trade gold on futures. Do you guys know that? You can trade gold on futures accounts. That's what I do on my toss-up accounts. Futures would be with Tradevate, and if you use Gates FX, then you would be using MT5. Yeah, exactly, Fabian. Good answer to him. You would, for like your live account, you can use MetaTrader 5 to trade, and then, oh, there you go. We're running up. We're running up, boys. So why I think this is an A+ setup is because we also have a liquidity. We also have some liquidity right here to sweep. So as soon as we come up, take this out, and this 5-minute candle closes, I'm getting in. I'm just going to hop in on my live account today. Gates FX live account. Let me see if you guys can see that. Gates FX live account. Let's run it up. Come on, we just need a little push. You guys can see that it's kind of running up, and people are probably going to think, okay, we swept sell side, and now we swept buy side, and now we swept sell side, so now we're going to run up because gold's been moving up, right? So people think, okay, we're going to sweep this sell side and then start running up again just because gold always goes up. But I think that the real move today, the fat move, is going to be a sell position. So from this confirmation, we're just going to be targeting this low and the rest of the gap. So let's go to the 4-hour right here. I want to mark out the gap so that we know how far it is. Back to the 5-minute time frame. Is it really going to take out this low without us? Come on. Pull back up. Give us an entry. 4-hour gap. Let's see. You guys think we get an entry here? 50 to 50K would be crazy. I know. That would be insane. How are you flipping that though? How many lots are you going to buy? So you start off small. Obviously on the 50K or $50 account, you're not going to be able to do much. But with gold, all you have to do is drop like a 0.02 on a live account and then just swing it. Swing it until you get to like 200. From 200, flipping it to 1,000 is pretty easy because on 200, you can do 0.25. So on 200, you can already drop like basically a quarter of a lot. So you're making $25 per move. On gold, you swing a 0.25, you're going to get to 1,000 like in a trade, a single trade. Gates should email you with all your credentials. Yeah, they do. Mark in the trenches like us. Bro, check out the background, bro. We're literally in the trenches. My TP is 3427. We're going to get the trade, bro. You guys are in early, but it's not going to make a difference. You're just holding the trade longer. You guys are stressing yourself, holding the trade longer. The main thing isn't getting in and waiting for the trade. The main thing is getting in at the right time so you don't have to wait a long time to take the trade. You're in early. Good answer, Trey, bro. You know what you're doing. How many trades do you take a day? I have not how much trades I take a day, but how much I can lose in a day. Because like obviously, like I said, if you step back and you reevaluate that, like, hey, I'm wrong. Like I just took 2 losses. I'm wrong. If you take a step back, clear your head, and go in and you actually see what it's doing, I would never stop myself from taking another trade. What I will stop myself if I lost a certain amount because I over risked or I lost my like 1% for the day, I'm done. So I just got to make sure that I also don't place the riskiest position from my first entry. I always place a low risk position. So if I get in a little early and it keeps running up, I'm not losing money, right? I lose a little bit. My real position comes in when I enter that low risk one and then it starts running towards my direction. Then I'll add in the riskier position. I'm not sure why you're in right now, but I'd say close. Exactly. Good question. Why is he in the first place? Yo, I saw that. What did you see, buddy? What happened? What happened, Alex? What kind of lots you try to stick with? It depends on the account size. like right now on this 20K account, on my live account, I would trade like with 5 lots. But that's because the leverage is super high. And I'm using a tight stop loss. 50 to 50,000 challenge is going to be documented on this channel. If you want to take advantage of that, be sure to subscribe. Yes, sir. That's my editor in the chat. Let's go, Ibrak. Didn't the entry happen at 610 candle? There was no entry. That's just the manipulation move. So you can get in early, you know, off the manipulation move. But do you see it's not really going anywhere? Because that's not the distribution leg yet. We're looking for the distribution. I mentioned it to you guys a little bit right here. Manipulation happens first. Accumulation, which means it's just consolidating. It's just building up highs and lows. Once the high is taken, then the low is taken. That's not the move. This isn't the real move yet. The real move is the distribution, wherever it actually wants to go. And that's what we're looking for. That's my model. If it runs on this 4-hour gap right here down below, that's fine. I'm gonna be like, okay, like I knew where it was going. It just didn't give me the entry today, and that's fine. How would you measure? Okay, I already answered that one. How many funded accounts you failed during your learning phase? Honestly, probably like 3 or 4. I took it seriously when I started buying 100K accounts. When I blew a 100K account, I was like, damn. Like, damn, that's a lot of money that I just lost. And when I blew that account, bro, I locked in. Someone sent, man, what's up with people? There's some twisted people. Recommendation for a 1K account on lot size. Low-key, if you can risk 1K like that, drop a 1 lot on there. If you could drop 1 lot on a 1K account and just swing it for like, just catch the right move, but you're probably not going to be able to do that. If you want to stay consistent with the 1K live account and look for like little scalps just to build some equity. Did we sweep the low? No, we just took out this low. We didn't fill the fair value gap yet. But it looks like it will probably do that without us. What was I saying? Recommendation for 1K account. I'd say like 0.1. You could do 0.1. You'll probably be able to trade like 20 positions before blowing the account. 20 losses with 0.1 if you risk properly. And you should not be losing 20 trades in a row. Bro is exactly right. This dude got it. Hey. Now, whoever set their TP to 3427 is cooked. Wait, 3427? Oh, for buys? Is somebody buying? Yeah, just because we're looking for a setup does not mean it's going to go there. Like, I'm not making the market go to my entry. That's just, if it goes there, that's my highest probability A+ setup, right? That doesn't mean the market's going to go there. And don't get confused. Don't be taking buys because we're trying to look for sells here. Do you know how much would it be covered with funded account? Beginner have no clue, wondering if I should go for funded and start Forex. Yeah, if you're starting off, futures accounts are the cheapest. Forex accounts are super expensive. Like a Forex, the 100K that I was talking about, that was $500. Like I was trading with funding pips. $500. That's a lot. When I blew that first 100K, I was like, damn, I just made a mistake. I was like, damn, son. Due to place limit orders or market executions. SL, break even. But yeah, guys, if you want to see more streams from me, drop a subscribe on my YouTube. I'm live on there as much as I can. I'll be live in this Discord as well, so just tune in whenever we announce it in the announcement section. How much are the activation fees for futures? It depends on what futures account you go with. I know some of them are like $100. Top Step has the most expensive one, I think, $150. And it doesn't matter what account size, it's all $150. So at that point, it's just best to go with those 50K. I'll be subscribing. Thank you. Hey, thank you, Tosh. It depends on what firm. Yes, sir. Trade with all the good answers, bro. Come on. Thank you. But he's stealing all the answers from me. I'm supposed to be answering these questions. Watch yourself, Trey. Those are my questions to answer. Yeah, it's a quick scalp, but not worked. Oh, you're the one that took the buy? Come on. Come on, come on. Still a little low here left, and little low and a little bit of the gap left to fill. There you go. We're finally getting that buy side. It's probably going to run up and actually tap in this time. Now, like I said in this last candle, that we were expecting to actually sweep that high, I wanted to actually see it close, right? We don't want to just catch it while it's running up like this, because it can keep running straight through it, you know? Like maybe there's something I missed, or the 15-minute that we were talking about over here. It can obviously dig a little deeper into that, so we don't want to be catching the first initial buy side. We want to wait for the candle to run up and then close right here. That's what confirms. That's my confirmation for my system. Do you place limit orders? I always do market executions. I hate when I set a limit order and I'm like, okay, I'm done. I can relax now. And then it misses it by a pip. I don't know if you guys experience that, but that's a terrible experience. My charts are now black and white. Lol, monkey see, monkey do. Yeah, there you go, Futures Ninja. It's the best color chart, bro. 500 a day, 5 days a week would let me quit my job. Goal is to get to 10 or 15K account so I can make the jump. Yeah, honestly, with like 5 lots, I can make 2K in a day easy. Don't quit your job unless you're consistent. I agree with Nazi, to be honest. You want to have a consistent income, because even when you finally start making money, like you can have a bad month and that'll crush you. Or have 50K in your bank. Good point. And don't risk the whole 50K. Buy funded accounts, spread your risk out. Don't just trade live accounts. Trade funded and live. That way you have like money everywhere. For the futures funded account, if you pass the account after the first payment, then you don't have to pay the next month fee. So as soon as you pass it, you stop paying it. The benefit with having a subscription, it's a subscription. And basically, once the next, like if you blow the account in the first month, once the next billing cycle comes around, you'll get a free reset. Well, basically not free. It'll charge you again and you'll be able to start trading again. Once you pass it, the monthly subscription ends. Yeah, on a good day. It's not like I'm catching good trades every day. Like some days I'm not trading. But if I'm patient and I wait out for the right day, 2K is quick. I'll do that today for you guys. Wait. I'm not watching the chart. Okay, it ran down anyways. For clarification, I'm a real estate agent and I flip houses. I do have a day gig as well. That's easy, so I'd recommend income from a real estate if I quit the job. Aiden, I'm actually learning to be a mortgage loan originator. That's what I've been studying this week, actually. My dad's a real estate agent too, so he was just like, I gotta have somebody on my side that I could just send like them to instead of like some other MLO. Cause that's good money. Like imagine I get 1.5% of any like loan that I make. So an 800K house, I get 1.5% of that. That's huge money. And it's not like a 9 to 5, you know? I work based off of like my dad getting clients or like people coming to me. Which firm are you talking? What do you mean? Every futures firm is like that. If you were asking about the subscriptions. If you trade only XAUUSD or any. I only trade XAUUSD. If you want to trade other stuff, then don't join me for Asia session. You could join Chris during London, or you could join, Chris during New York session and Nick's during London. They trade other stuff. Chris trades NQ, ES. Nick trades US 100 and other London pairs. Where am I located? I'm located in San Diego. Right now I'm in Murrieta, a little north of San Diego. But usually I'm in San Diego, California. Do you use footprint? No, I don't use footprints. If you learn for rally gaps, you don't need to use footprints. Because based off of where the market closes and like you see these gaps whenever these gaps form, that's already showing you that there's so much sellers here. It's an inefficiency. That's what footprints are. It just shows you how much sellers and buyers are in the market. You don't need to do that if you can look at gaps. One hour FEG, somebody says. 1 hour FEG, let's check it out. Oh, we got a 1 hour FEG. It's same low as the 4 hour one, so we're still going to be looking for that to get filled. Come on. I'll have to trade with you. I work 7:30 to 4. What time zone is that, Tosh? Asia session would work for me now. Oh, you have the same time zone as me, PST? So Asia session starts at 5. Oh, you have EST. Okay. 7:30 to 4. Yeah. Asia session starts in your time zone at 8 p.m. So that's pretty good. It's getting late for you there. 9:47. By the way, if I don't get my setup during the stream right now, then I'll probably still share it on the Instagram page, but I'm not going to be streaming later when I actually would take the trade, just because Nick is streaming, so you guys will be able to trade with him instead. But if you prefer to trade gold and you just want to see what I'll be doing, you can drop a follow on Instagram and I'll share it on my story what I'm going to be doing later that day. Are we finally going to get some buy side? It's not even worth it to take buys here because it's literally consolidating. You guys see that? Why is it consolidating? Can somebody tell me? Because we already got some fat moves. We got buy side and then we got huge sell side. Right there. Boom, bang. This is the manipulation phase. And overall direction I think is bearish, but we can't be taking any trades inside of this move right here. It's not time to be trading. It's time to just relax, give you guys some advice, answer your questions. I could squeeze New York, maybe our Asia session. Yeah, whatever works for you. Like, the thing about trading is it gives you freedom to decide exactly when you want to trade, exactly when you want to be taking trades. Oh, so it's going to be a long time for you to place a trade. Usually I can get my entry pretty fast, but we had to start an Asia session pretty late because Mamba was live here. So it's just already like too far for me to take a good entry. I was thinking moving to San Diego or La Jolla. Yeah, I'm living in La Jolla because I go to school there during the school year. UCSD, University. It's going to take a long time for you to place a trade. It just depends whenever I get my setup. La Jolla is so nice. Where are you planning on living in La Jolla if you're moving to La Jolla? La Jolla is expensive. Consolidating means it's building highs and lows inside of a range. Is this your Discord? I found this Discord by Mamba FX. No, it's not my Discord. I just go live. Me, Nick, and Chris go live here, live trading for you guys. But it's Mamba FX and Luca's Discord. Yeah, I think you're used to Mamba going in and out of trades in like 3 minutes. Yeah, I always swing trade. All my trades are a little bit longer than you would normally be used to. Just because gold has huge moves. You guys know that. If you can catch the expansion on gold, you'll be holding a trade for a long time. That's how I like to trade. I don't like getting in and out. Mama got a ton of capital to work with too. I like swinging my positions. My volume comes from how long I hold the trades versus his volume comes from how much he risks on the trade. Where's the live trading information for this community? You can find it in the announcement section right before this one. If you just scroll up, it has all of our pictures on it. Announcement section. Go to announcement section and just scroll up a little bit. Post the Instagram. Let me send you guys a link real quick. How do do you share this thing? QR code? I don't need the QR code. Oh, I could just send this link. Bang. Drop a follow. Shoot me a DM. Let me know that you're coming from this stream. Let me know that you guys are coming from the Legacy Funded Futures. I'll connect with you guys. I answer all my DMs. Where's the live trading information? Oh yeah, I just mentioned that. Why do you choose the gray and white? It's just less psychological for me personally. Less psychological. I'm more focused on like my system, what I want to see from the market. V-Shock requested to speak. Oh hell no. Oh hell no. You ain't taking my spotlight? V-Shock, you sound like you got too much aura. Too much aura for me. What's your Discord? You can click on my Discord profile and you'll get the link to my Discord, I believe. Or you can find it on the Instagram bio. That was me on Sunday with gold. Cooked it. Yes, sir. Sunday ran up so far. Whoever got in on Sunday, generational wealth. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Yeah. My bad, V-Shock. I just can't risk it. I can't risk it. Can't risk Luca taking away my mod privileges. Come on. He's going to make me slave away on here. He's going to be like, work, work, take trades. Yeah, I sit at my PC so much when I'm making calls and looking for deals. So I just want to stare at it. I got to learn to walk away from the screen. Yeah, because when you're staring at it and you see some big move, bro, your mind is just like, oh my goodness, I got to get in. I got to get in. I got to get in. And you start crashing out. Just followed you on Instagram. Thank you, Luis. Pleasure to meet you. Shoot me a DM. Introduce yourself. Yeah, low-key, it's the same for me, but I love sitting down. I love like being able to like travel somewhere and just sitting down working with a view. And that's why I'm also getting into MLO, getting into the real estate field. Over time, investing in properties. Hey, nice. I'll get back to you once I'm done with the stream. New 4-hour candle will open in 12 minutes. Hey, I forgot about that. 7 minutes right now. 4-hour candle's closing. By the way, guys, if it closes below this 4-hour candle, that creates a huge bearish confluence. So if it actually comes down here, I forgot. That's not such a bad thing. If it comes down here and new 4-hour candle opens, it can still wick up here and then run. So that's what I'm looking for later today. I'm not going to drag out the stream too long. I'll probably be in here for another 20-30 minutes. Real estate is the move, man. Made 70K in less than 60 days on the last flip. Truly blessed. Aiden, that's crazy. Good stuff, man. 70K in 60 days. But last flip, you probably did some renovations, huh? That's a lot of work. Aiden, where are you from? I gotta get connected with you. I can be your MLO. I can make the mortgage for your clients. Been trading 3 years already. Look, it's open, by the way. That's all I've been on recently. I don't know if you guys can see this. Can you guys see my screen right now? Taking the test right now? Hold on, I'll just put it on the same screen that I was just on. There you go. Give me a second. You can never stop, guys. If you want to get rich, spread your assets everywhere. As a trader, the best thing is having like multiple sources of incomes. Being able to diversify your income and like toss more money into the market. So what if you're making 5-10K from trading? If you make another 10K from somewhere else and you can toss another 5K into the market, you're going to double the amount that you're making from trading. That's the thing with trading. Like, you shouldn't make it your primary source. You should have something that fuels your trading, fuels your accounts. Over time, you can obviously take a step back, but there's no point, like if you're young or if you just have time on your hands because now you're a profitable trader, you're only trading for like maximum 3 hours a day. Like spreading out. Maybe like me, like I go in like during different times of the day to check up on like my swing trade, But like overall, I'm coming into the market and I'm not spending too much time here. Like only when I'm streaming will I spend a lot of time on the market. But like normally I just like literally wait. Like I'm not gonna be sitting here and waiting behind my computer. I'm gonna be going to the gym, going rock climbing, doing something fun, hanging out with some people. Let me see what Aiden said. St. Louis, Missouri. Is that Missouri? MO, Missouri? My cousins are from Missouri. That's surprising that you made 60K on a flip in Missouri. Missouri's house prices are a lot different from California. And I wouldn't be able to operate with you as an MLO because I can only work in California. Been trading for 3 years already. I used to work for Cal Fire. Best decision I've made. Congrats, brother. That's good stuff. Hi, I'm watching from Kenya. Nice to meet you, brother. The entry is possible? Yes, it's possible. Once that new 4-hour opens in 3 minutes, it'll probably start running back up. Fake people out. The dream is day trading to flips for big chunks and rentals. Yeah, if you build up enough rental properties, then like every month you have a guaranteed income coming in. Toss some of that percent of that guaranteed income into the markets and you're making a ton of money. Toss it into some crypto so you don't even have to worry about it, you know? And then you have your funded accounts and everything else. When you do that, you've built yourself a path to generational wealth. That is the goal. Just like my 30-month salary. Yes, sir. Iraq, you gotta be grateful for what you have at the moment. It's only gonna go up from there. Are there other prop firms with cheap monthly payments waiting to see what prop firm Mamba and Luca will have a percentage of, but trying to get started now? Yeah, if you're an OG member, you're gonna have a lot of benefits. Cheap monthly payments is like Top Step, but they have a trailing drawdown, which kind of sucks, but you can use Top Step. You can also trade live accounts if you have the capital for that. Always need a full-time base. It helps so much. Consistent income benefits. Trade with the LFF crew. Part-time can change your life. Yes, sir. Jeff. Talking facts right there. Drop a W in the chat for what Jeff just said. This is your base, guys. You got to feel like welcome here. You got to be able to pull up. Feeling welcome to actually like call this home. W's in the chat for Jeff. Let's go. St. Louis market is interesting because we have some beautiful areas and the hood is 2 blocks over. Hood is 2 blocks over. My name Jeff. Yes, sir. I forgot about that meme, to be honest. My name Jeff. Also got to charge my iPad so I can see the YouTube comments. What's your Instagram ID? It's Full Sun Traders. I sent it a little earlier, Vishak. Can someone reshare that link? Oh, let me do it. Skip to the low when you see your cousins. What is this hood lingo that I'm not getting right now? What platform do you use to enter your trade? I trade on my live account. I'm trading with MetaTrader 5 using GatesFX. If you want to set up your account with GatesFX, I also shared the link a little bit earlier. Let me reshare that for you guys. If you want to set up your live account, you can use MetaTrader 5 and TradeLocker. They also have a 100% deposit bonus if you go with TradeLocker. I still prefer MetaTrader 5, so I don't really care about a deposit bonus. You can't withdraw the deposit bonus. You can only use it as like more leverage. But if you're trading with futures, then the platform is depending on whatever the prop firm allows you. If you're going to be trading with this prop firm, we're going to have like platforms that allow you to, like similar to Top Step, maybe some platforms that allow TradingView in the future. I believe that we will have something that allows you to connect to TradingView. Can we connect on Instagram? Yeah, shoot me a message. Oh, that's Aiden. You're talking about Aiden. Bro's connecting. Traders meeting traders on here. Why not, guys? Network with each other. Introduce yourselves. Tell me where you guys are from. Maybe somebody else will want to hit you up. Make some trading friends. It didn't close below the FEG. Oh, it didn't? You're right. But that doesn't mean it's going to go up. That doesn't mean it's going to go up. If the market still wants to melt down for today, it'll still melt down. This would have just made it a lot higher probability. It would have made me a lot more confident in the setup. But yeah, I'm probably not going to be able to take a trade until it actually comes up here, starts consolidating around here, and then starts running back down. So this isn't my exact setup. I'm going to adapt it once the market closes and then starts running down. Like I mentioned earlier, I'm not getting in with my full position size as soon as it taps my entry level. I get in with a small position size. Once it starts running, my system allows me to keep entering positions off of new gaps that form. Somebody fly me out to Cali? Nah, bro. Fly yourself out. Come on. Let's throw a party in San Diego. Hey. I don't party like that, though. I'm in the hustle stage. 4,500 following. Is that you, Louis? Oh yeah, that is Louis GD. Louis, where are you from? How do you do taxes if you're 13? Well, typically you wouldn't even be allowed to trade. So if you're trading, you're going to do it under your parent guardian, which is not even legal. But if you want to do that, they're going to have to file the taxes under their own name. Or just withdraw to crypto and don't withdraw your crypto ever. Leave it in your crypto wallet until you're 18. Think I'm going to try Gates FX and MetaTrader 5, but what do you think about prop firms like Elite Trader sale for $16 a month? I wouldn't go with prop firms that have a cheap challenge, guys. The whole point of prop firms is like you want to provide value, you want to have good challenges, good rules, and you want to pay your traders out. They're going to charge a decent amount. Like, it's just a red flag whenever you're going for, like, think about funding pips and FTMO. They've never changed their prices. Like they only increase them over time, and they're super expensive. But they've been in the game for a long, long time. I'm 13 and I ran up 13K in 2 months. Wesley, were you trading on a live account? Is that what you're talking about? Because most brokers will let you crypto withdraw. You gotta show the receipts, Wesley. Nobody believes you. I'm rage baiting, but if you showed us the receipts, I'd be like, damn, son. I'd even shout you out right now on my Instagram page. I'd be like, 13-year-old cooks up 14K. Technically, taxes don't exist. Crypto withdrawals. Hey, Fabian knows what he's talking about. Nobody ever heard a word. Analysis in 5-minute candle. You gotta use all the time frames to be shocked. You gotta scale from the higher time frame down to the lower time frame and find where it's going. I'm 13. What's crypto? But bro ran up 14K. Who's calling cap? Who's calling cap in the chat? Wesley's rage baiting right now. Wesley's rage baiting us right now. Wesley, you did not look like a 13-year-old. Come on. Hey, Jesus is the Lord of all, though. Wesley, big love, big love. Poker player, husband, father of 3. Hey, congrats to that. Wesley looks like he got his life in order. Crypto forex trader, basketball enthusiast. Hey, thanks for tuning in, Wesley. I'm just tall. I'm 13 but tall. Yeah, right, bro. You got kids that are 13. Wesley got kids that are 13. Why is he capping right now? If Wesley 13, I'm pushing solid 7 years old. Wesley, I wouldn't take that, bro. I wouldn't take that. Wesley, he's saying you look like a grandpa. Wesley, defend yourself. Defend yourself. They're coming after him. Wesley's a Mamba coach in his Discord. This is a fake account, fam. Hey. You guys think he's a fake? Why you change the entry and TP? I didn't change it. We're not in a trade. I said I would adapt once it gets up there. Because I'm not taking a trade until it gets back up there. Because it just finished the manipulation leg. If you guys want me to explain it for the 5th time. Accumulation, manipulation is when it takes out both sides of liquidity. And then the move that we're actually looking for is going to be this last move. It's the distribution, the actual move. You can see that it's kind of just consolidating still. This is still a part of the manipulation. I'm still looking for sells. Like, obviously, don't get me wrong. I think it's going to run down today. But I'm not going to look and for entries until it gets up here, fills these gaps. Like, there's a gap right here on the 15-minute. And there's a gap right here on the 15-minute. I'll get rid of this big gap. That's the reason that I'm selling in the first place. But once it gets up here, that's where I'm actually taking some entries. Whew. Bench warmers? Bribery gift. I am 2. What the hell? Please share the link for your gold forex broker. Alright, I'll send it for the 5th time. Sign up. It takes 5 minutes. How do I understand manipulation if I'm 13? You haven't met a girl yet, so you're not going to understand manipulation. To be fair, there's infinite liquidity on the sell side. Literally. Have you guys seen gold in the last few days? Hey, yo. What the hell? Bro took that opportunity to flex. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. Somebody make a clip that. Get an edit. Get an edit in. W mark. Hey, when you guys buy accounts, make sure you're using code Marky once the prop firms drop. You can't be letting Chris or Nick take my profits. Come on. Learned about FEGs last week. Now I'm feeling like a George Soros. Hey, Ebrock. My editor's going to be cooking up millions soon. Marky, when are you doing a trade gym live session? I was just at the gym before this. I took the chance because normally I'm live at 5 p.m. in PST. But because Mambo was live, I was like, I can actually work out a little bit longer today. Let's go. I could totally do that. Tone, I'm not letting you speak, bro. You're not taking my spotlight, bro. Forget about it. Tone, come on. I know as soon as I accept that message, Tone requested to speak. Some dude in chat. I know as soon as I'm accepting that message, bro's going to be spamming the N-word in the chat. Yo, but Chris and me have something special, though. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Something sus going on right there. I didn't catch it. Which prop firm? This prop firm. How about that one? Wesley be capping, though. Wesley the pepperoni, bro. I do gotta go, though. I do gotta go. I'm about to drive down to San Diego. Follow me on Instagram if you want to get the trade. I'll send it out on my story because I'll probably be driving. I'll probably be in the car. But shoot me a message. Introduce yourselves in the chat so I remember who tuned in today. And I'll remind you guys on my Instagram page whenever I'm going live in this server. I'll be sending out the link to that. So be sure you guys tune in. W stream in the chat if you guys learned something. W stream in the chat. Let me get a quick recording. Who learned something today? Who learned something today? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We had a beautiful stream. We got 60 people in there, and we got a lot of lessons learned. We had some great conversations, and networked with a lot of new people in there. So thank you all for tuning in, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. All right, peace out. Love you guys. Wesley's a 13. He's here to meet a 13-year-old. Bye-bye, guys.